obviously back-to-back losses never feel good, but where do you kind of the mindset of your defense right now? Where's kind of the focus?
Next game.
Lately here in Vegas, 3rd and 19, rising is right on target. Money cards from 3. Dampier to the end zone. Oh, what an adjustment! Shot! It dropped by Lance Holtzclaw.
Double coverage of the pass is intercepted. Rock Caldwell picked it off.
And they say touchdown. Utah goes 3 wide here on 3rd and goal. They'll split out Parker as well. He's the 4th in the pattern.
Touchdown, Utah.
Boom, boom. All right, everybody, welcome to the show. Today we got a good one on the docket. Is that a word on the slate? We got a good one on the slate today. We got a Utah commit, Aiden Martin, on the show today. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I'm excited to be here.
Good. We're happy to have you. We're happy to have you. I'll just kind of jump right into it. So basically, if you could, like, kind of take us back to when Utah first offered you. Like, how did it go? Who reached out? Kind of how was that process?
Yes, sir. I think it was my sophomore year. Utah was one of, I think, probably my 4th or 5th offer, so a fairly early offer from a really good school. That pretty much boosted my recruitment. And Coach Swan reached out. He called me, and just went through the rundown. Said he went through my film, loved what he seen. He came down to the school that January, so he probably offered me around that November, I would say. And in that January, going into like our off season, he came up to see me. So it just took off from there.
All right on. Utes were there early. We're glad that they were. So, anyways, yeah, kind of just piggybacking off of that, like, obviously you were recruited by a lot of really good programs, right? Like a lot of people, programs are wanting you to come play for them. So kind of at what point was Utah kind of a school that was maybe separated themselves from the bunch? Because, I mean, there's a lot of good programs on that list if you look at that offer list.
Yes, sir. Well, yeah, really for me, it was just very relational, and me and Coach Swan, like, from just picking up that offer so early, me and Coach Swan was able to develop such a strong connection, such a strong relationship, that it was like no matter what, I was going to get through that visit and get to that visit and, really see what Utah's about in Salt Lake City. Because, you really never know until you're there on campus and able to, see the other guys and everything. So I would say, yeah, just the relationship I had with Coach Swan, Coach Scalley, even Coach Witt that left, like they always reach out constantly, send letters constantly. So, yeah.
Love it. We love to hear that. Kind of just, going back to that, you and Coach Swan, right? Like if he was that main point of contact, what about Swan? And I mean, he's the defensive coordinator now. So what about Coach Swan really kind of made you trust him and like kind of develop that good of a relationship?
Yeah, I mean, really, he was just like me, like you can tell he was an authentic dude, he's not gonna try to sugarcoat or BS like I think his first time when he came down here, we was actually doing some sort of a workout, and we were just walking through like our ideas and what we see together. Like we was watching film, breaking it down, and like it was just no sugarcoat, no bias. It's like, oh yeah, you can get better at this, that, and it's like already you can just see that coaching in effect, So it's already like you just take a step back and you hear the stuff that he's saying. It's like, oh yeah, this is a guy where I would want to be coached for sure.
Love that. We love to hear that. And yeah, I mean, kind of going back to that, your visit, you were talking a little bit about it, right? So how important was the visit? Because like you were saying, it's like when you get there, it's like there can be a lot of things on paper, but it's like once you actually are in the building, it's different. So kind of how did your visit go? And when was there any moment in your visit that you're like, this could be the place for me?
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, the visit was amazing. Like the whole thing, like at the beginning is just getting to know everybody, so getting the icebreakers out the way. But I mean, it was very, very, very quick. So when you see like, all right, this is the place for me, just how much of the like guys were just like family oriented, the coaches, just how they operate, how they, interact with each other, interact with other people. I mean, it was just very like obvious to see. And then I think I probably said I was going to commit at the luau. Um,
Yeah.
right after I just like me and Jono had a talk for about 30 minutes. And like after that, it was just like kind of a no brainer, because that's somebody I
Mhm.
look up to and somebody who, that's shoes I gotta fill when I come in. So just hearing from him and seeing another Texas guy and seeing his transition, it was just like, yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
that's all I needed. It was the only thing I need to hear.
That's awesome. And you kind of talked about it a little bit, like former players that are there. Jono was one that kind of reached out. Has there been any others that you've been able to like kind of connect with and maybe chat
Yeah.
with?
Yeah, Cyrus, Peyton, like all them dudes really just been walking me through it. They were my hosts. And if they wasn't my host, they still just came and
Mhm.
and just let me know, gave me advice, gave me pointers, even when I wasn't asking. And that was really like big for me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's good just to hear about that like kind of family feel that goes on in
Yeah.
the room, especially in the linebacker room. Seems like you guys are real close, and you're
Yeah.
obviously going to be a linebacker. You played safety in high school, right?
Mhm. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and they see you moving to linebacker.
Hmm.
Awesome. How have they kind of talked to you about how like you would fit in the defense? Have they
Yeah.
talked to you about that at all? Or
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was the whole the, my whole presentation breakdown when I got there, because of course it's like that safety to linebacker position, and I would say it's really not that much of a change. Like in our high school, we run in a 4-2-5, so like
Mhm.
my safety position is kind of a nickel, so I'll be in and out the box, and that's kind of very similar to what they run in their 4-3. So it's kind of like I'm kind of not changing a position in a certain way, and they really see me like they do a real good job at just putting you where you best fit. So like on paper, my position is linebacker, but if I show flashes that I can do other stuff, that's where Coach Swan was putting me. And like he's gonna put his best players on the field in their best spots to make plays. So that's really another thing that was just like a green light about Utah. So yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. They're in, like you were saying, you kind of were digging into it a little bit. Like your game, you got a lot going on in your game, right? It's like you
Mhm.
can do a lot of different things.
Right.
That's obvious. So do you have like I was just curious, do you have like a player that you like kind of look up to or like kind of think your play style is like?
Yeah. Well, somebody I've been watching a lot, just Caleb Downs, just because, like, he's just real good, real
Yeah.
good player. But somebody, Coach Swan, like, ever since I got the offer from Utah, Coach Swan been sending me his film is Devin Lloyd.
Mhm.
That's kind of been my player comp going up there that the coaches keep reiterating about, like, who they see me as being and
Mhm.
just taking that next step and becoming that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Devin Lloyd. We love Devin Lloyd over here.
Yeah.
You can be anything like Devin Lloyd. We're very happy about that. So
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Anyways, no, love it. Good stuff there. Another question I just have for you. So, like, when you were on your visit,
Mhm.
like your family came with you and everything. Was there anything that like surprised you about Utah in specific, or like Salt Lake City?
Yeah, I mean, really, just like the whole community, like you'll hear your stuff about, oh, Utah's like this Mormon culture, and it's just like, it's like it's different
Mhm.
being out there. But I mean, it was just the culture out there. Like the people were very nice. Like
Mhm.
everybody was very welcoming. Like it wasn't just no weird energy. Like it was like just kind of like feeling at home, even when you're away.
Yeah.
Especially in the like looking at that defense, just there being a lot of Texas guys. So it's like I'm home even when I'm away.
Oh
And
yeah.
just that culture connection and just them like at the luau, them just playing with my siblings like the whole entire time, playing, throwing the
Mhm.
football, my little brothers, it's just like home.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and you talked about it, Texas Utes. That's a
Yeah.
big thing. Like we
Mhm.
love the Texas Utes. And,
Yeah.
you guys are special. You're built. What do they say? They say you're built different out there. That's what they say.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
Yeah, for
For
sure, for
sure.
sure. But yeah, anyways, man, I won't take too much of your time. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for coming on and everything. And also, this is one that I usually ask a lot of recruits and everything like that. But just as a Utah Ute, we're super excited to have you. Obviously, we're super grateful. what's your biggest goal as a Utah U? What do you want to accomplish?
I mean, I want to win. You know, I want to bring winning to Salt Lake. I mean, you're already a program on the like a prestigious program, you know, already a great program, and I just want to be there to contribute and to pushing it something farther in different levels, especially under new head coach Morgan Scalley, you know. So that's really just my main goals. I just want to bring winning to Utah.
Let's do it. We're getting closer with you on the teams though, so
Yes,
we're very happy about that. But yeah, anyways,
Thank
man,
you.
thank you so much for coming on. We
Yes, sir.
appreciate it, and yeah, we're super lucky to have you on the hill.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. We'll talk to you soon, bro.
All right, talk to you.
All right, see you.